Chapter 2, Just Say Right. After school pictures, we went back to room 9. I put my head down on my table. There's no such thing as monsters. There's no such thing as monsters, I whispered just to myself, because my very own daddy told me that, and he wouldn't even lie to me. Probably. Mrs. said it was time for me to sit up in my chair. She passed out work for us to do. It was called printing our letters. Only I didn't actually feel like doing that. Tapped on my bestest friend named Lucille. Guess what, Lucille? There's no such thing as monsters. There's really, really not. And so a monster doesn't even live under my bed. Right, Lucille? Right? Shh! I'm doing my letters, she said. Yes, Lucille. I know you're doing your letters. Only I just wanted to tell you about that monster because he's not even real, right? Lucille didn't say right. How come you're not saying right, Lucille? Just say right, okay? Just say monsters aren't real, and I won't even bother you again. Just then, Lucille did a mad breath. Now look what you made me do, Junie B. You made me ruin my big G. I told you not to bother me. She quick grabbed her paper and ran to Mrs. to fix it. I tapped my fingers on the table. Then I turned around and looked behind me. I smiled at a boy named Crybaby William. Guess what, William? There's no such thing as monsters. And so a monster doesn't even live under my bed, probably. Right, William? Right? William moved his seat away from me. I followed him in my chair. I'm right. Don't you think, William? A monster really doesn't live under my bed, does he? Plus also, he doesn't put my head in his mouth. William slided his chair away for some more. I scooted after him. Just say right, okay, William? Just say there's not a monster under my bed and I will be on my way. William picked up his chair. He carried it all the way to the middle of the floor. That's how come I had to carry my chair to the middle of the floor, too. I sat down and smiled very sweet. I'm right, William. I'm right, aren't I said. Only too bad for me, because just then I felt hands grab on my shoulder. I looked up. It was Mrs. I did a gulp. Hello, how are you today? I said, kind of nervous. Mrs. zoomed my chair back to my table. It was not fun. I quick picked up my pencil. Guess what? I'm going to do my work now, I said. Plus also, I'm not even going to talk because I don't actually like anyone in this area. Mrs. tapped her foot at me. Love your shoes, I said real soft. Her foot kept tapping. Only just then a very great thing happened, and it's called the bell rang for the end of school. I hurried up out the door. Then me and my other bestest friend named Grace run to the bus together. Grace, guess what? There's no such thing as monsters, and so I don't even have one under my bed, probably. Right, Grace? Right? That Grace didn't say right. That's how it come. I grabbed her by her shoulders, and I jingled and jiggled her. 'Cause I was fed up with these people, that's why. How come you won't say right, Grace? How come nobody will say right? 'Cause I'm getting at the end of my rope with this thing. That Grace took my hands off her. I can't say right, 'cause the monster really minds to live on your bed, Junie B, she said. I just got big wide at her. No, Grace, no, don't say that. Don't say a monster might live under my bed, 'cause that cannot even be true, or else I would have spotted the guy right now. No, you wouldn't, she said. My big sister says that monsters can turn themselves invisible when you look at them, and so that's how come nobody ever sees them. That Grace looked serious at me. That makes sense, don't you think? Huh, Junie B? Right? Just then my throat got dry and my stomach got the shakies, and I looked out the window very upset, and I didn't say right.